Welcome to the Mobile Home Friend YouTube channel. I am Charles Odell, and this is your primary resource for everything manufactured housing. Whether you are tackling a full remodel like the one you see here, or just looking for honest advice on repairs and financing, we provide the data and technical deep dives you need to succeed. Our mission is simple: to help you save money and improve your home through first principles logic and transparent cost breakdowns. For the full technical guides and even more resources, visit us at mobilehomefriend.com.
Welcome to another deep dive from Mobile Home Friend. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest questions for any mobile home investor. How do you remodel a kitchen to really maximize your profit? We've crunched all the numbers from our latest research at mobilehomefriend.com, and we're going to show you the exact formula. This right here, this is the absolute core truth for any investor. You know, a dated kitchen doesn't just look a little bad. It literally drags down the perceived value of the entire property. It's often the first thing a buyer really looks at, and that first impression can absolutely make or break your sale. All right, so let's get right into what we call the kitchen value trap. We're going to break down the three main types of remodels and pinpoint the super common mistakes investors make. Because here's the thing, it's not about how much money you spend, it's all about where you spend it. Yeah, and this table breaks it down perfectly. A basic refresh, that's just cosmetic stuff, paint, new hardware. Then you have the full gut, which is a complete tear out, super expensive. But right there in the middle, you've got the mid-range remodel. And that, my friends, is the investor's sweet spot for a flip. You're strategically replacing the big, high-impact items that buyers see and touch. That's how you get the biggest bang for your buck. Now, I'm going to share a personal story. And trust me, it was a painful lesson that cost me some serious time and money. But it ultimately taught me why ignoring the kitchen is just a massive financial mistake. This one experience completely changed my investment strategy for good. So my thinking at the time was, hey, you know what? The kitchen is passable. Let's save that $8,000. I had these old vinyl-wrapped cabinets, and I honestly thought that brand new flooring and a fresh coat of paint would be enough to carry the sale. Spoiler alert, I was dead wrong. And the rest of the house looked fantastic. I mean, it was crisp, modern, totally ready to sell. The new luxury vinyl plank flooring, the LVP, it was perfect, the paint was fresh, everything just popped. But then you walked into the kitchen. And here's the crazy part. The new upgrades actually made the old kitchen look worse. The contrast was just jarring, and believe me, buyers noticed it immediately. The kitchen screamed old and cheap, and that made them wonder what other corners we might have cut. It became a huge liability. So what did we do? We pulled the house right off the market. We invested that $8,000 in a proper mid-range remodel. And the result? We relisted it and sold it for $25,000 more than our previous highest offer. So that $8,000 investment generated an extra $17,000 in pure profit. The lesson was brutal, but man, was it crystal clear. That story just proves it, right? A strategic investment pays off, and it pays off big time. So let's break down the exact financial formula you should be following. This is how you make sure every single dollar you spend is actually working for you. Okay, so as we detail on the Mobile Home Friend website, your budget needs to be absolutely laser-focused on the high-impact stuff, the visual and tactile elements. We're talking cabinets and countertops. As you can see from this breakdown, those two things should make up over half of your entire kitchen budget. And this is where the strategy gets really interesting. The key is knowing exactly where to spend and where to save. You're going to want to invest in durable cabinets and waterproof LVP flooring. But appliances? That's where you save. You don't need some high-end Viking range. A clean, matching set of stainless steel appliances that you buy in a package deal gives you that premium look without the crazy cost. Okay, let's talk cabinets, because this is probably the single most important decision you're going to make. For flips, ready to assemble or RTA, cabinets are the undisputed champion for ROI. Period. You get a modern, high-end look with durable plywood construction for a fraction of what you'd pay for custom. Painting old cabinets might seem like a cheap fix, but on a flip, it just signals to a savvy buyer that you cut corners. And here's probably the biggest budget saver of them all. Stick to the existing kitchen footprint. Do not move walls, plumbing, or electrical if you can help it. Especially in mobile homes, kitchens are often designed around really specific structural supports. Changing that layout can quickly turn a profitable remodel into an expensive, painful money pit. All right, before you even think about buying a single cabinet, we have to talk about the non-negotiable checks, because putting a beautiful new kitchen on a failing foundation is a complete and total disaster. Remember, all the cosmetic stuff is worthless if the bones of the home are bad. This slide lays out the 3 mandatory checks you gotta do. First, water supply. You're looking for old polybutylene pipes, which can be a common issue. Second, subfloor integrity. You need to actually probe for soft, rotten spots, especially near the sink and dishwasher. And third, appliance support. Make sure the electrical panel can handle the load of new appliances. Now, for a full technical guide on how to perform these checks, head over to the post on mobilehomefriend.com. We break it all down for you. This right here, this is non-negotiable. You must have a contingency budget. I want you to think of it as your project's insurance policy. Because when you start demolition, I can almost guarantee you are going to find a hidden leak or a soft spot in the floor. This fund is the safety net that keeps your entire project on track and on budget. So ultimately, this is the question every single investor has to answer. Is your kitchen an asset that adds value, or is it a liability that's costing you money? By following the strategic plan we've laid out today, you can absolutely ensure it becomes your property's single biggest asset. Thanks for watching. For more guides and the full article on this topic, head on over to mobilehomefriend.com, and don't forget to check the links in the description below.
Thanks for watching. For more technical guides on this topic, click the link to see the in-depth article over at mobilehomeframe.com. There are many more informational dives into manufactured home topics to investigate and keep your project moving forward.